Thank you very much, Jim, Rich, for your kind introduction. I, too, would like to extend all of you a very warm welcome to the 30th Annual Conference on U.S.-Turkish Relations. Before I begin my remarks, allow me to express my deepest condolences to the families of the soldiers, policemen, and civilians who were victims of terrorist attacks in Hakkari, Çukurca some 10 days ago, and in Bingöl a couple of days ago, and lastly in Kabul, Afghanistan again a couple of days ago. And may I also say that I share the pain and grief all who have been affected by last Sunday's earthquake in Van. And I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our American friends who firmly stood by us during the aftermath of both tragedies. Ladies and gentlemen, recent changes in the global geopolitics and economy necessitate the consolidation of transatlantic relations in a feasible manner. Turkey and the United States already have a strong bond based on shared values, ideals, and objectives, such as the promotion of peace and democracy, as well as freedom and prosperity. Both TAİK and the ATC are dedicated to improving business and trade relations between the United States and Turkey. Such a closer bond can only galvanize our common cause further. Our respective leaders are also aware of this. When Prime Minister Erdogan and President Obama met in New York last month for a lengthy and by all accounts surprisingly, friendly meeting, closer business ties were also on their agenda. It is our firm belief that in the midst of global economic turbulences, Turkey remains a beacon of hope for international businesses and investors. Turkey's geographical proximity to Europe, Middle East, and Africa puts it in an advantageous position as an attractive base for investment. And Turkey's vibrant domestic demand and young and growing population will even support global growth as the world recovers out of this current crisis. Turkey has been undergoing a significant transformation, just like Rich mentioned a while ago, politically, economically, and socially since the economic crisis of 2001. The reforms undertaken by then, nearly 10 years ago, by the Turkish banking industry have proven to be robust and durable throughout the recent global crisis. Turkey's economy claimed the top spot in economic growth worldwide in the first half of this year, with a growth rate of over 10%. And in late September, Turkey's local currency credit rating was raised to investment grade by S&P, which cited continuing improvements in the country's financial industry and the expansion of local debt markets. Turkey attracted over $10 billion in foreign direct investment in the first 8 months of this year, more than doubling over the same period last year. This puts Turkey in the top 25 FDI recipient countries in the world. The EU contributed 92% of the total FDI to Turkey in the same period, and we hope that American investors will quickly follow suit. Turkish exports are also having a great year. Their volume increased by 22% in the first 9 months of 2011. And compared to last year, Turkish exports to the US increased by 60% in the same period. Massive projects, such as the proposed second nuclear plant in the north of Turkey, as well as privatizations like the 25-year operating rights for the 8 toll roads and 2 Bosphorus bridges, are gathering pace. Here, too, we expect involvement from our American friends and partners. Our defense ties have always been good, very strong. The initial phase of the NATO territorial missile defense system is scheduled to be in place in Malatya by the end of this year. Also this year, Turkey signed a government-to-government deal with the United States to buy 6 Boeing-made heavy-lift military helicopters, transport helicopters, in a deal worth $400 million. Last April, Turkey selected Sikorsky, the US firm Sikorsky, as the partner company that will lead the production of its next generation of utility helicopters. These helicopters, to be produced through the partnership of Sikorsky, Pratt & Whitney, and Turkish aerospace industry TAİ, are expected to have a global market in addition to those expressed for Turkey's needs. Private sector deals between Turkish and US firms have also been very impressive this year. In June, Denizbank, Turkey's Denizbank, sold its insurance operations to US-based MetLife for 162 million euros. And US-based asset management firm Carlyle Group bought a 48% stake in Turkey's Bahçeşehir K-12 schools. And pending government approval, this partnership is expected to invest $300 million to expand their network of private schools. A joint venture between the US firm Bechtel and Enka, Turkey's Enka, has submitted the best bid, 1.5 billion euros, to upgrade the suburban railway that will run between Istanbul's European and Asian sites. And the US-based private equity firm Cerberus Capital Management set up a joint investment fund last month for Turkey with Garanti Securities that would initially draw on $400 million, rising to $1 billion. And the legendary HP, Hewlett-Packard, is now producing computers at its factory in Çorlu. The company expects to send almost 2.5 million PCs to the markets all over the world. HP's computer production in Turkey is another benchmark in the maturation of Turkey's IT sector. This is, in fact, the first production in Turkey of IT hardware for a global brand. The examples are plenty, but they are not enough. It is in this forum that we hope to develop bigger and better deals with our American friends and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my remarks by mentioning the 19-year-old Enes Kanter, selected by Utah Jazz, the basketball club, as the #3 pick in the 2011 NBA draft. Now, this is important. He is the first Turkish player to be drafted in the top 10 of the NBA draft and will join 5 other Turks who are already playing in the NBA. This young, remarkable man is a good omen for us. Yes, this is our 30th annual conference, but our excitement is just the same it has always been. I would like to extend my gratitude to the committee chairs, to our board members, and to our hardworking staff, both at ATC and TAIC, for all they've done in facilitating this conference this year, and for our members for their friendship, and to our sponsors for their generous financial support. Thank you all very much. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's my distinct pleasure to invite to the podium the President of TOB, the Union of Chambers and Commodity Exchanges of Turkey, Mr. Rifat Hisarcıklıoğlu.